Ah, look at all the pools of blood.
Yeah.
Oh, look, Veteran's dead too. Everyone! Just everyone! Jesus Christ.
There's Jerry.
There's Jerry.
Jerry's alive.
Barely alive.
You guys walk in, you see Jerry on the ground kind of holding a wound as he seems to be crawling towards the door, reaching out, like muttering something, and you would notice a familiar mask. Oleander's mask. But Oleander is nowhere to be seen. As Jerry is still just crawling towards it.
Well then, what do we have here?
How much do you all think that Oleander's greatest fear is? Himself.
Likely.
Likely.
We should move.
We should find him.
I really hope it's not that he'll go into a homicidal rage if anyone sees what's under the mask, because that might be really bad for us.
Just close your eyes, old man.
He'll probably still shoot me.
Where's the mask?
You're like right in front of the door.
Right in front of the door? Okay.
Right in front of the door. You walk up and you would see that Jerry seems to have bled out by the point he got to where he is.
Do I bother saving a nightmare illusion?
No.
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 Nah.
I will just, like, do the eyelid thing on both Jerry and...
It feels weird, but yeah.
They're not real, Dune.
Oh, I know. It's just... It's could be the heebie-jeebies.
Hey, Veer, what's your AC again?
A lot.
Just checking.
Veer, when the shot rings out, we'll just let you drop. Up the stairs, I think.
Hmm. Hey, Richard. From my memory, would it be reasonable to say I could send Aishah off this direction and have her try to get to the second floor? Jumping up through a window?
You could certainly attempt.
Okay, as soon as Veer says that, Aishah's gonna nod and look to all of the others. Keep your heads in place. Remember, we have to convince him. It's going to try to prove us wrong in any way it can.
Just having him's probably the best option.
You see Lark holding his head legitimately after hearing you say,
I love
"That's
Lark."
nice."
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go for
Don't get shot.
some roof parkour. Try and get into this room, Dune's room normally.
Okay.
But I'm going to try to stick to the wall and stay low.
You know, obviously a noise would be heard upstairs of just like shattering glass.
She like tumbles and rolls and lands, looks around, makes sure Oleander isn't in here with any sort of stuff set up, and is going to basically she's gonna take this chest, kick open the door, and then launch the chest out. Pretending that the chest is me. Yeah, so I'm gonna open the door with the chest and then kick the chest out.
Oh, nice.
Baiting him into shooting it.
Yes, the chest explodes. It explodes into, a small explosion. So, good job on that, Reed.
Heyo.
Okay, I can put this out here.
Kinda figured.
The chest is dead!
There goes my nightmare nightgown.
Wait, no, that's Aishah.
I'm a gun.
Well, there's Dune's body. Like, again. And also Aishah's body. And Lark's body. Again. Hey, Lark, you've died a third time
And
today.
just like around the corner, she's gonna
Or
like
second time today.
not go out the door, but she's just gonna call out, Oleander! What you are experiencing now is nothing but an illusion. And she's just gonna try and distract him with her voice while everyone keeps moving in.
I'd like to hold an Eldritch Blast.
You would see this figure sort of cloaked in shadows. The armor and everything, it seems similar to Oleander. However, as you look at it, it seems as though shadows are emanating from him, and you try to focus and the face is just unable to be seen. And he's standing over something, someone seemingly leaning down and saying something.
My boy's wearing a trash bag.
Oh.
Serious moment, Tally.
I'm sorry.
That's literally just what he always
I
wears.
know. It's just the smoke obfuscation makes the lighting look different, so it looks shiny.
Yeah. I see that. I see that. Yeah.
Hear her being closer would hear something first. She's not very good at that. Fire on the little bitch, could you? And he points towards Dune.
He is holding a one-handed thing that you haven't really seen before. It doesn't exactly look like Lily of the Valley or the other one. And then it kind of just dissipates into smoke, and now he's holding a two-handed gun.
Oh no. Oh.
You all hear like the ringing out, and Dune, like when it impacts you, you can feel it. But when you look down, there's no wound, but the pain is still there. It says,
Okay, I'm gonna use that as a distraction. He just fired. The second I heard the fire, I was basically ready to bolt out, and I want to step of the wind, run down the hallway toward him. One step of the wind would let me get up to him.
the figure, rifle of sorts.
Who's shooting me?
It's the one that's dressed like Oleander.
It's not the shadow behind him?
Not the shadow behind him.
Okay. Right, I'm gonna deflect missiles and try and knock it back into the shadow.
Ooh.
Oh, please do less than 12. Yes!
Can I, as I see the Oleander figure turn, can I take that
Yeah, let's trade this. Let's go.
opportunity
Let's
to run?
Hits, dealing the 10 damage to the shadowy figure.
So after Smoky Bitch behind Oleander gets shot and everything, Oleander kind of ducks behind here and basically just runs down the hall.
He's going down the hall.
I just want to like reach up to like the base, like the floor, like the railing. Those like, you know how it has like poles. I just want to try to pull myself up and over, like backflip, kind of up onto the second floor by pulling myself up.
Yes.
Ooh.
With those poles.
Fear flips over the railing, and the blast kind of impacts right here as if Fear would start about to run, and it's just like, whew! Glad
I
I
would
was
like almost stumble. Look,
Sorry, I'm a terrible shot.
it's okay. He's fast.
So if Oleander goes to shoot Veer, I would like to whisper magic into my jump ring and be able to jump over her. And I want to kick the shot out of the way. That's what I'm like readying to do.
Yo, that's cool.
That's fucking
Okay,
I
cool.
am telling Lark to go help Dune.
Oh, yes, please heal.
That is probably a good idea.
And I'm just walking into the room.
Please just light the bar on fire for no reason.
I'm just walking into the room with a fire elemental.
Gerkin looks like the enemy.
Put the elemental in the fireplace.
Yeah, let him be warm.
Well, it's probably on fire where the chest exploded.
Ooh.
Oleander, having ran and everything, hears commotion behind and turns and is pointing a gun that now very much looks like Lily of the Valley, except smoky. And is just kind of pointing it at Veer and just like slowly back.
Oleander? Oleander, it's not real.
Listen to her.
It's going
You're okay.
to be alright, Oleander.
Just going to use you,
You didn't hurt us.
but they'll hurt you. Don't trust them.
It happened again. No, it didn't. Not real.
Does the second creature look more like smoke or more like shadow?
About 50-50.
To like the fire elemental coming up here to force it to be like sitting right there from being the only shadow. Yeah, see the manipulative bastard trying to whisper in his ears, now having to talk to him face to face while also talking face to face with Vir.
It does, in fact, cause the shadowy, smoky figure-ish to be in front now. And now it's a lot more obvious to notice. It's basically taking the place of Oleander's shadow. Just backs up to the wall.
Oleander, remember the dungeon. Remember what we said. Not a monster.
I don't have a lot of time left. I don't think I can add many more. I won't have enough time.
Oleander?
He points the gun. Hand shaky, very shaky.
You didn't kill me down there. We're right here. We're in the volcano, all of us. We're not in the tavern.
But it
It's an illusion. Here would hold out her hand. Come on. You're okay.
And it call comes back.
the shadows around his face and the smoke just kind of start to dissipate. And you can see his face.
Thanks.
You can see his face. There
Oh.
he is.
Ow.
There he is.
He's got
He's
a
pink.
little tattoo. He's kind of adorable.
Gun dropping from his hand and then just kind of poofing.
Can we shove this Gerkin body?
I was gonna say, on the way by, I was gonna shove it in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna get on our knees next to Oleander.
Oleander looks up at Fear. After a moment, kind of very suddenly reaches up and covers his cheek.
You okay?
I'm sorry.
We're all okay.
Around. You saw my.
Oh, what?
And kind of turns away, covering the cheek with the mark on it.
Would your mask help? Would your mask help? I have it.
Maybe.
I mean, I don't think crying with something on your face is really a good idea. I'm just going to fog up the glass.
I'll leave if you want me to. I understand.
Oleander, whatever significance that means to you, I know, at least speaking for myself, it makes no difference in how I view you as a friend.
He kind of looks, it's one of those looks that very clearly says, I have heard the words that you say. And what? Like, he's understood what you said, it's just like, never in a million years would have expected to hear that kind of look.
She smiles and looks back at him and just goes, "Do you remember what I said? That I would be a hypocrite to turn someone away for some misdeeds? You don't despise me, do you?"
No.
Likewise. You're safe here.
He kind of looks at Aishah and looks at Vir. I'm sorry for shooting at you.
You couldn't tell it was us. You thought we were dead.
This bastarding place is trying to turn us against ourselves.
I thought you were dead not too long ago.
You did?
Yes, most of us were put into a nightmare. Spider Queen had gotten to the loneliest of mine. It was really awful. I was going to cut his head off if nobody walked in and stopped me. It wasn't
He's still
real,
covering it.
but
He's still covering his cheek. You're not making me leave.
why would we make you leave?
We would never make you leave.
Because you saw. He slowly lowers his hand. Thank you.
I'm not going to abandon you.
Thank you. And he kind of starts to calm down and wipe his face. He'll definitely have to clean part of his cloak. There's definitely snot on it. Oleander's a very ugly crier.
In the middle of this joke, I want to say, God, he's so adorable.
He's really
Yeah.
cute.
I want to hug him, Wesley.
I think we are currently in a burning building. So,
If it's anything,
didn't start
if
it.
it's anything like Dune's, it's not real fire. We'll be fine.
It might be because Oleander started it, so let's go.
can you get up?
Oleander, like, I think maybe
Here would help him up.
he would very hesitantly take your help.
I'm just gonna step here. You said he fell to the ground, right?
Yeah.
She's going to kneel down, reach to the ground, and then take Oleander's hand and smile at him and place something in his palm and take her hand back and just go, "We aren't leaving. Don't forget that." And she picked up the one electrum piece that he had dropped and put it back.
Good. Very good. Yes.
Oh, right. I guess I could say something as Lark to Dune.
Oh, wait!
Hey. Oh, no. We should probably go outside.
Yeah. Let's do that.
Starts pushing Dune, like, towards the exit. Which, I will say to, like, the people that were upstairs, that seems like Gerkin was right. That fire feels like it's getting warmer.
Fun.
Just kind of smiling after that moment, she's gonna turn back to the fire and just be like, "Never a moment's rest around here. Right, let's go."
I would really appreciate it. I'm getting too old for this.
Oh, no, I assume you guys are going to the one you didn't go to
A
before.
door, a window,
A wardrobe, a witch.
Lauren.
Alright. As you come in, this area looks to be what was once a courtyard area for a castle, a keep of some kind. The doors to your left and right look like they would lead into areas that are underneath the protective ramparts that are on this inner area.
Hmm.
There's a Morin over there. Whoa! And then you see, as your eyes kind of focus in, few other figures viewing a sort of memory.
My lord, Tim.
You see,
Steve. He's real.
you see, as you stand, a man that looks to be in armor reminiscent of radishes. An orcish woman that seems to be talking to a small blue kobold man that has strapped to his back a warhammer that looks to have a storm cloud as the head of the hammer. And from behind them, slowly walking, a furbolg man kind of tailing behind them. Morin's voice kind of ring out as he turns around and walks towards them a little. What are you all doing here? I thought that they were pretty apparent that no one should come. The radish man kind of takes a step forward. It's like, well, boss man, we were told to come and get you back by your friend, and I mean, do you think you could come back with us? You see Morin kind of grab his head, and you need to leave now while I still have control. Fucking idiots. That's a bit mean to say there, don't you think, sir? I mean, I think that we're doing a great... You are not listening. Leave! Sort of in that moment, you'd see kind of a flicker of magic behind Morin. The light gets a little bit brighter. You'd see as the Nightman had rushed forward for some reason. That's why it seems like the memory went forward in that bright flash for a moment. The knight had run forward. The others had begun to run away. It looked like the kobold is, trying to wiggle free of the orc woman. The entire time she's just like, no, trying to keep hold of him. Just, no, not these times.
Scared of fighting. No reason to be fear fighting. It's just fire.
So, as they run through you and seem to vanish, and you'd see the knight get forced to a knee. Come on, and I know that you're in. Come on, fight it. I think he's gone at this point. It would be great to have a new experiment, don't you think? And in a bit of smoke, they vanish, and
I don't think he was talking to the thing there, to the onion there.
as your eyes start to get accustomed, having to focus too much on what is happening in the immediate, you look around and at this point probably even look up and notice some massive chains spanning all over the entirety of this area, covered with spikes and other forms of the corruption.
We think that Morin is the one who set this here, or do we think that Morin's also trapped in a nightmare? I know that Morin's soul is in your ring there, but...
Or at least a good portion of it.
Begs the question what we just saw.
It feels familiar. I think that might have been the moment I might have been shunted out to the tower, Gerkin.
Yeah, that would make sense.
Did something else take his place?
Well, you know the old science saying, don't you? Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
It's true, let's go.
What did he say, Gerkin?
Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
So hey, just for logical sake, it's a little hard to tell the difference, but is this lava?
Yes.
So there's a line here.
There's a small drop down on some of those to where
Okay.
it's landmass and it's...
Oh boy. Well, Gerkin, you were worried about me popping a window open and burning you. This time I'll pop out the window, okay? She's gonna open this door. I'll be watching.
I'm not sure that's any better.
Well, you're going to have to deal with it, old man.
Westley, now that like we've gotten a little further in and whatnot as well. Question, where do you keep every gun again?
In my bag of holding, except the one that I am currently carrying, which is the Lily of the Valley.
Oh, perfect! It is glowing faintly. A soft sort of purplish hue.
She's just gonna look out. She sees that the rest aren't following her to kind of like encroach on where Morin's body is, and then she's gonna be like,
I'd say you'd
Break
see
anything
Lark.
yet?
You'd see Lark kind of like walking towards the like where Morin's body is.
eh.
Like, dude,
Break anything yet? I don't know what this
Just gonna
does.
go- it
We'll see if
literally
Lord could get some
cannot
more
hear
information
Gerkin.
when he's...
So,
Lark hearing is just like, okay, does not understand.
Does not compute.
going
Does
much more
not.
carefully now that I see that I don't have backup, but she does want to at least scout the area out. So,
Yeah.
looking at the inside, this seems like a very medieval castle type ramparts and battlements and all of that. Is there like a way up on top of the battlements?
It looks like there was at one point. It would have been way back at the back, but it's kind of collapsed.
Is there like a ceiling over this, or is this like the actual caldera of the volcano, like inside?
Above, it looks like there is a heavy smoke.
So you said Morin was sitting like under a tree?
Yeah, he looks like he's kind of doing that thing of laying like against the tree, like immediately as a hand comes out of the lava and starts to pull itself up.
Oh, it's
good
it's an
guy.
RPG color swap.
Yo.
He's red now!
Vine-looking things kind of shoot out of the walls and make the exit a little bit harder to get to. Not impossible, but definitely a lot harder now.
Guys, it's the RPG boss.
Oh dear.
I think we better catch up with Lark. Looks like looks like the courtyard's closing.
That sounds like a good idea.
Agreed.
Wouldn't it be really funny if I bashed through this window and ran at Morin's body?
It would be. The head, with a sickening snap, just and looks to you. Oh, good. I was wondering when I'd get more experiments. And his body kind of shudders and shakes, and it seems like goo kind of comes from his mouth until finally his head pops off and blows up, creating a sort of, well, I think the image shows better than what I can say.
Why?
Oh.
Here's the
What
body.
a piercing gaze.
Yeah, no, we're going back.
Man,
in.
his ego's really inflated. I mean, he's really, really full of hot air.
You run back through back through the window, Aishah, and the man floats into the air approximately 10 feet up at this point. Oh, unfortunate, but I have so many other toys to play with right now.
Against this motherfucker, a witch bolt.
You launch out your 2 bolts of eldritch energy, and the first one impacting into it as it pulls itself all out of the lava, and the second one just whizzing right past its head. Honestly, the one that just went through a window.
Brick wall ain't gonna save my ass? Alright.
It has raised your AC
Let's
for
go!
this. The body of Marn and throws his hand towards the wall that Aishah went through again, and a dart of magical energy impacts heavily into the wall. You could feel it kind of.
A 1, a 2, a 3, a 4.
Just a casual plus 11.
I've got a 22 dex right now.
Fuck you.
Sorry, Morin. I feel like this is necessary.
And it's gonna fire at you here.
I feel less bad now.
What should I do? I feel conflicted here.
You have any way of catching up, getting up to him?
Holy fuck, Lark. Lark throws a dart of fucking holy energy at this thing, and
Jesus fuck.
I'm so proud of my son Lark. He learned the spirit bomb.
oh, I thought that was the Kamehameha wave.
So, Richard, if I'm gonna spend the key to Step of the Wind, and I'm going to activate my jump ring. I am going to run out and try and jump, wall run, get up on top of the chain.
Thump. And it's painful, but
Pull myself up.
fuck yeah, you pull yourself up.
That's both of my actions for the turn, but she's gonna steady herself, she's gonna get up here, and she's gonna crouch low. She's gonna start making her way this way. That's my turn.
Oh boy, fireball.
Sort of wax smile, and it's just a cacophony of laughing. Oh, this will be fun. Dexterity saving
I
throw.
would really wish I had cast Mord's elemental displacement to remove that thing's probable fire resistance and or immunity.
Oh, we're about to see if it has one.
But I didn't have an action for that.
The 21 hits.
So I have an interesting question. You said my gun was glowing and everything, yeah? If I point it and then like look around, is there if I point at it, it glows a bit more?
So already, like out the bat, like whenever you're getting closer to here, it started to glow a little bit more, but
So it is in fact aiming at Morin.
yeah, that's the brightest.
Alright, cool. I would like to shoot the balloon.
Misses going through the hair.